What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and if this is your first time here, do me a favor, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, before we get into this one, comment down below and let me know, have you guys picked this shoe up at all? Just want to know how you feel about it in general. But we're going to be taking a look at the New Balance 550 in the green colorway. Let's go ahead and get started with the box. So, what we have here is your kind of standard gray New Balance box. This is kind of what they do for their general release shoes. This box is okay, nothing fancy, just a standard box. And on this side, you got your size tag information. I picked this up in the US men's size 9.5. Kind of glad to try this one out. This shoe has been kind of somewhat of a popular New Balance model, and I'm kind of shocked, you know, being it's such an old shoe, retro shoe at least. And when I saw it, I was kind of like, I kind of like the different colors of the shoes. It's kind of what made me buy it, because I wanted to try it out. And also, I'm a New Balance fan. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Here we have it, the New Balance 550 in the green colorway. That's just what I'm gonna call it, because when I saw this one, I really liked it. And it's green, and they also have a yellow color, which that might be the next one I get if I pick them up. I like that yellow. And they have a navy, a black one, and I think there's a gray. I've seen like a maroon color, and there's also a purple one as well. But I figured I'd try this green one out. Now, first things first, with this shoe, when you hold it in hand, you realize how bottom like heavy it is. Like this midsole is really solid and it's heavy. That's the first thing I noticed. I guess, you know, from buying so many different Yeezys and Jordans and whatnot, you get the weight of the shoe. It's kind of like all over the shoe, but in this one, I can feel it a lot in the sole, which is just, figured I'd mention, just something that stood out to me as soon as I picked it up. But, all right, here we have it. So let's go ahead and get started with the review. On the lateral side of the shoe, you've got a mixture of leather, suede, it's pretty much a smooth leather all over. You got some mesh back here around the kind of ankle area of the shoe, and you've got some green leather as well there on the New Balance logo, for example. Also, right along the side of the shoe, you've got white perforated leather as well, and you've got that 550 logo there in green, which this entire part right here is also outlined in that green color. You've also, what I like about this shoe also is that it's kind of, it's not an off-white, which I wish the midsole kind of was, but it's pretty much a regular white shoe. But in certain lights, this kind of midsole looks like it's kind of beige, but I think it's the lighting. But you've also got, speaking of the midsole, you've got this kind of green piece back here, and you've got this white midsole with MB New Balance, and you can see some green poking out there on the side as well from the outsole. So nice shoe. Now, I didn't mention, but this is an 80s basketball shoe. I don't remember the exact year it came out. I don't know, I want to say 89 for some reason. I can't remember. Comment down below if you know the exact year. But I just like the kind of the vibe of this shoe, the retro vibe. But you know, it's kind of crazy to see what they played basketball in back in the day. But pretty nice shoe overall. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the toe box. So in the toe box here, you can kind of see that classic New Balance design there, because you've got that gray suede around the toe, and then you've got some white leather there with perforations on it right at the front. And that's kind of a design that New Balance has been doing on the toe of their shoes for a long time. For example, you can see it here on this 990 V1. See the toe there? How it's kind of like that kind of curved looking design. So kind of cool to see they've been using these types of designs for a long time on the toe. But as you move up from there, you can see you've got another hit of green with some, you've got this kind of white mesh tongue as well, and you've got flat white laces. Now at the top there, let me see something. I will say the tongue is rather soft actually. It's kind of, it's a mesh material, so nothing, you know, but it's actually kind of padded, which is kind of, it's kind of nice there. And at the top, you've got this green New Balance 550 logo with the NB logo there with like green basketballs. All right. So definitely a retro looking logo there. It's pretty nice. Yep, okay. We'll take this out the shoe. Now, taking a look at the medial side of the shoe, it's pretty much the same thing. As you can see, you've got that suede that runs around the toe from the front onto the side of the shoe. You've got that perforated leather that is outlined there in that kind of green color. Your green in New Balance logo there. On this side, you don't have the 550 text that you have on this side though. So I just want to call that out. That's one main difference. But you've also got that mesh around there and some of that green detailing around the ankle of the shoe as well. So clean shoe, man. Really like this one. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the heel. So on the heel cup back here, you can see you got that kind of white midsole there, and as you move up, you got some more green, and you've got a white flat leather there with that green MB logo. All right, and at the top, you've got a really padded kind of mesh ankle collar there. All right. Okay, now let's take a look at the outsole, which I really like this outsole. Like I said earlier, it's pretty heavy midsole outsole, but I really like this kind of retro looking design, and I just like the green. So you've got the 550 outsole here with a lot of green up front. You got some white hits in the middle. And then at the rear of the actual outsole, you can see you got New Balance text there as well. So just a retro looking outsole. All right. Now, let's see if we can get the insole out here. Insole, oh, that's pretty cool. Never seen one like this on. But you got a green insole here with a white MB or New Balance logo there or text. But as you can see here, this insole is slightly different. You know, most insoles, it's just one standard kind of looking piece. Whereas on this one, you can see, like for example, see the insole is here, this blue, the bottom part. It's green back here. You can see they added, it says New Balance arch support there. So it's like they put, yeah, I think they actually glued it to the other part there. So you've got arch support in this shoe as well, which is pretty cool. All right. So that was nice, just wanted to call that out. Now, before we get into the on feet, I always gotta give y'all my final thoughts on the shoe. Do I think this is a must pick up? I'm gonna say no, but I mean, it's been an extremely popular model for some reason. I know there was a collab shoe that looks similar to these, so maybe that's why. All right, guys, that'll be all for the New Balance 550 in the green colorway. Do me a favor, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.